Team America to take the American Next stop, the United Kingdom Conference Championships. And it was Ireland defeating the host team England. Then for the European Conference Championship. And the team went through undefeated. Finally, Los Angeles and the Asian Conference Championship, won by Team Philippines over Team Hawaii. These qualified for the final round of World Team Billiards for 1993. Welcome to the Riviera Hotel and Casino, Las Vegas, Nevada. 4 teams will battle for $50,000 in first prize money. We get set for semifinal competition. A warm welcome to Las Vegas. I'm John Sanders, and working with Bell. Terry is the president of the American Pool Players Association. That's the governing body of amateur pool in this country, and it has been a long road for these 4, but they made it from all the conference champions to Las Vegas to play for all the money.
World Team Billiard, 16 teams from all around the world. Each team comprised of professional players from their respective countries. Formed into 4 conferences, we had Puerto Rico taking the North American Conference, prize squeaker over Team America. Team Ireland taking the United Kingdom Conference. Team Germany taking the European Conference. Philippines more recently taking the Asian Conference.
And certainly coming in, you would think the Team Philippines, one of the favorites. They have some outstanding individual players.
They do. Efren Reyes is widely regarded as one of the best in the world. Bustamante, he's known for having this break in the world, so we're going to see some fabulous breaking.
Let's talk a little bit about the upstart team. Team Ireland, nobody thought they'd be at this point because they won that opening match against Puerto Rico.
Team Ireland was probably widely regarded perhaps the strongest team in this particular competition. However, in Billiards format, sometimes the team that's the underdog can come back.
One thing we know for sure, the winner of this match will play for the championship no matter what, because they will be the only undefeated left in these championships. And as we get ready to start our first, here's a look at what World Team Billiards is all about. World Billiards is played by 5 or 6-man teams. Each team has a line. Players shoot in order. A player's turn ends when he misses a shot, pockets the 9-ball. A match consists of 2 20 halves. When the time expires in a half, any game in progress is completed. At the end of the second half, if the score is tied, 1 game is for the match. Each team has a 30-second and 60-second time per half. When the balls have stopped moving, a shot clock begins counting down. An incoming player has 25 seconds to make his first shot, 20 seconds between shots. The team that trails in the score break until they tie the match. Then the team that has just lost the lead break. There are no push-outs after the break. The incoming player has 10 seconds to decide to shoot or pass the shot back to the opposing team. Ireland's surprising 9-7 win over Puerto Rico in the first match. The Philippines defeated Germany 12-4. Puerto Rico and Germany have been in an elimination match, and it was Puerto Rico defeated Germany 9-7. Our 2 teams are undefeated as they meet. And for Ireland, let's meet their shooting lineup, led by the Tommy Donlan. He's 25 years old. Number 2 is Holgate, also 25 years old. Right in the middle is Bill. Bill is 27 years old. He's from South London. Number 4 is Sean McDermott. Sean is 25 years old. And number 5 is Pat O'Kane, the 33-year-old from North London. Meanwhile, for an outstanding Team Philippines, Francisco Bustamante, the 29-year-old, who will lead off. Jose Parica, he's 43. Number 3 in the shooting is Leonardo Andam, a 38-year-old. Number 4, the captain, Efren Reyes, an outstanding player. Efren is 38. Number 5 is 36-year-old Rodolfo Luat. We are about to the opening lag. Mike McAndrews is our referee. Lagging is Efren Reyes against Tommy Don.
Closest to the rail, flag.
And that's going to be Team Philippines. They'll be led off by Francisco Bustamante. And Bustamante was outstanding Asian Championships in Los Angeles. Just played very well. Philippines defeating Team Hawaii to win the championship. Had to beat him twice, as a matter of fact. Played him 3 different times. Here's the shooting order for Ireland. Tommy Donlan will lead them off. It'll be Team Philippines, though. First on the table, Francisco Bustamante will handle the break, and Efren Reyes is their team captain. We are set for play here at the Riviera Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas, Nevada.
You ready?
This is what we've been waiting for all summer long. Francisco's 29, now makes his home in Germany.
Okay, we're ready. Bustamante is known for having some break on the Pro Tour. Let's see what he does with it. Didn't look like he broke that as hard as he can break it. Perhaps he was trying to break with control.
And no balls on the first break of our match. We're just underway. Long way to go to get to that one ball. Tommy Don. Call him the disher. Maybe some opening game jitters.
And remember, Team Philippines can pass.
Which they will do. They have elected to pass.
Notice the 7 and the 8. It's a tough table right now, but of course that's not the issue. The issue is to hit the one ball, which he didn't do.
And all fouls are ball in hand. Certainly sets the table up and hands it over to Team Philippines and Jose Perica.
Perica's faced with two key problems. You'll see the 7 and the 8 are both are hooked together, and they'll be difficult to break apart. And also the 4 and the 6 are going to be somewhat difficult. So we'll have to see what Perica is going to do with those two problems as he gets to them.
Shot clock was at 6. He's trying to move them apart.
Notice how he went down and he broke up the 7 and the 8, leaving himself a shot at 2 across the side.
He can come back the other way for the 3.
Now here's the problem he's going to face. Remember the 4 ball down here on the short rail on the far end of the table. It looks like he's going to bring the cue ball right down this way.
Did he get far enough?
He got far enough. He can cut this in, and it looks like the cue ball will go straight up and down the table and leave him a shot at a shot at the 5. The 5 from the 6 will be very difficult, however. He lost this cue ball a little bit. Now the problem is he left himself an angle on the 5 that will cause him to run into the 7 or the 8, and that'll make this shot risky.
And remember, the 6 is back down on the far rail.
Looks like he's going to go off the 8, try to go up for the 6. He
banked it beautifully.
It was difficult to tell if he could bank that 5 past the 9, but that's what he did. That was a fine shot, and that was the key shot perhaps in the rack.
Of course, he still maybe has a little problem with the 7 and 8 down at the other end.
It looks like the 7 will go past the 8. He'll just shoot this in, going 3 rails, coming in.
Well, he's going to make sure there's no problem. Beautifully done.
Shoot this in, go across the table and back for the 8. All right, steady shot it real soft and kind of stayed there. Obviously, from the comments, there are more than one way to play some of these. Sometimes you can shoot it hard and go up and down table. Other times you can shoot it soft. He elected to shoot it soft. He left himself easy in the 9. This is a fine out and a good start for Team Philippines.
And Team Philippines takes game 1 of this match. Well done by Jose Perica. Perica with a key bank shot to set up the table and help him get out in this particular rack.
It was difficult to tell from our vantage point that he could bank the ball past the 9.
They have taken game 1. The favorites, Team Philippines, leading Team Ireland. We'll be back with more World Team Billiards on Prime.
You're watching Sky Sports.
Friday, a premier golfing event, the Mercedes Championship.
What a performance.
Winners from the American Pro and Senior Tours together for 3 days of world-class action. The best of 93 looking for the edge in 94.
Who's won the Open?
Tee off in the Mercedes Championship, 9:30 Friday, exclusive to Sky Sports.
Is that your Sarah? Yes. Those ankles, does she take after you?
Darling, I have to go. Come
I
on.
know.
Hello, James.
Oh, hello. Oh, darling, you haven't sent the package.
Yes, a wedding present for something.
Waterford crystal goblets.
Post office.
That's a quaint idea.
This is Waterford crystal.
Yeah, post office.
The place where you get the stamps and
Ask
things.
them. See the chap or chapess behind desk?
Yeah.
And ask. Give you many, many pieces of advice. China, jewellery, they'll do it. Post office.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Ankles. Fathers. Shame.
Look at the state of this. What am I going to do?
Wear the white one.
The white one?
I'll wash it myself.
Bye-bye.
I know.
Persil Automatic has always given outstanding results.
Oh, Mum.
But now it's even better thanks to a double cleaning action. An action on fat and an action on other tough stains like ketchup and tea. Double action Persil Automatic, now better than ever.
You only get a hug.
From a bachelor's mug.
Crest? Yes. But 6 months ago, Jenny had fillings. Couldn't believe it. I felt so guilty. So this time I made sure that she brushed properly and used a good fluoride toothpaste to fight decay. Crest, it really works.
Plaque acids can cause weak spots, but Crest fluoride system Fluorostat helps put calcium into weak spots to help stop cavities before they start.
Next visit was a completely different story. Wasn't it, Jen?
Crest helps stop cavities before they start.
Joey Bermovsky's a real tough cop, afraid of no one, except his mom.
Go ahead. Make your bed.
In the house.
Breakfast! Mom! Oh, please, you don't have anything I haven't seen before.
Mom, would you turn around, please? Both of you?
Or on the job.
Get in, sweetie. Get in. We're gonna nail those turkeys.
She's always there.
Only 9 years old and all those muscles. Look, you can already see he's gonna have very nice equipment.
Sometimes when you need her. But mostly when you don't.
I just want you to know that young man next to you is my son.
I thought I had things bad.
Not close.
Sylvester Stallone.
Put a machine gun off the back of a van?
Estelle Getty.
I'll be back.
Stop, or my mom will shoot. Premieres Sunday at 8 on Sky Movies.
So don't miss out. To subscribe to Sky's movie channels, call now on 0506 460000. That's 0506 460000.
Counting down to 9:30 left in the first half, tied at 1. And right now, Team Ireland trying to take the lead. Let's show you how they won game number 2. It wasn't designed this way, but it worked out for Pat O'Kane. He cut the far rail and dropped it in. That's how they won the game, and they have just taken game 3. So 2 straight games for Team Ireland. Surprise winners over Puerto Rico, and they have the early 2-1 lead now over Team Philippines. Here's the 9 ball, and Tony Holgate takes care of that. Strong start for Team Ireland.
We have to chalk up the first good roll, as pool players say, of the game to Team Ireland on that second game to get them back even, and now a chance to go ahead 3-1.
And I think one of the things that we have seen, the early part of these matches is very important. And it's important for a team to get up by at least 2 games. It gives you just a little cushion to work with.
In this kind of a format, as you say, a lot of times the winning score is only 8-7, 9-8, 9-7. So getting 1 or 2 ahead, or especially 2 ahead, makes a big difference.
Bill Hoban now from South London. His nickname is Face.
Looking at this table, whichever player can get on the 2, just like that, has a good chance to go ahead and run out the game.
You think he has enough of that 2 to get it in?
Looks like he can make the 2 and possibly bring it around to play the 3 in the side. Now he's going to play the 3 ball in the side pocket. Bring the cue ball up this way, over here for the 4. Notice he left a little angle. This angle on the 4 is important because it enables him to go against the rail and across with the cue.
4 ball, safely done. The 5 is tight against the rail on that right-hand corner. No problem.
Well, he did have a problem there. He did not want to hit the 7. The cue ball came over, hit the 7, and now the 7 ball has jumped right in his way. He'll have no choice but to just kick at the 6 and hope for the best. Remember, if he doesn't leave Team Philippines a good shot, Team Philippines can pass. Here's something to watch for in this shot. I believe if Team Philippines will take the shot and play a billiard shot where he plays the cue ball off the 6 into the 9, takes a shot at the 9 ball.
He does, but it doesn't go. However, that one does. So that worked out very well. He didn't get the 9, but he got the one that counted, so he keeps the table.
I believe that was a two-way shot, though, John. He was probably trying to bank the 6 and make the 9. But look, he's come right back and missed the 7.
Let's go back and take another look at the shot.
This is what they call a two-way shot, because he was trying to bank the 6 ball, I would say, but he was trying to make the 9 as well.
However,
but then he turned right around and missed the 7, and that 7 was kind of a mediocre shot. It was not a real easy shot, but certainly was makeable.
And so for Sean McDermott, a golden opportunity to give his team a 3-1 lead. And I think he is in good shape to do just that.
That was a fine shot on the 8 ball, not an easy shot.
Inside 6 minutes remaining in the opening half. This for a 3-1 lead for Ireland. Jose Perica prepares to go to work. Game number 5, Team Ireland with a 3-1 lead, and we're inside 5 minutes remaining in the opening half. And it was Perica who played so well in winning game 1 for the Philippines, but the last 3 games have gone to Ireland.
This is probably the key shot in this rack. He's going to probably want to play the 3 ball in the side, and that means he has to get the cue ball somewhere in this area in order to make it. He's coming right back at it instead. Bumped it and got in trouble as a result. Now he's got a possible 3-9 combination. Notice that the 3 is lined up on the 9, but this is a difficult shot. A lot of amateurs think these are easy, but in reality, it has to be hit very accurately.
He goes for the combo and gets it and gets a game. That'll make it 3-2. And since they're the trailing team, they'll hustle up and get the table cleared.
Well, he made this look easy. When it goes in, it looks like it was easy, but it's an awful accurately hit shot. To make that.
The 9-ball combination by Perica, and it's 3-2. And the trailing team does get the break. 3.5 minutes remaining in the first half of play, 2 20-minute halves. Team captain Tommy Donlan.
This may require safety. It doesn't look like the 1 ball will go in any pocket from here. It's possible that he could play the 9. He could just roll a cue ball off the 1 ball, hitting about half the 1 ball, and roll to the 9 if he wants to, or he can play it safe. It's hard to say. It looks like he might have been trying to make the 1 ball in the corner, but whatever the case, well, it depends on whether or not he played a safety.
Well, he did not, because Philippines passes. That doesn't leave Tony Holgate much at all to do with this one.
He's going to put a bunch of right-hand English and try to go off the rail and kick back into the 1. He missed the 1 ball, and that's a foul.
And it's ball in hand then for Efren Reyes, one of the top players in the world.
Efren will place the cue ball close to the 1. Now he's going to start off with the 1-2 combination. He's going back to the same way, the way he was going to do it in the first place. Shoot the 1 all the way down in the far corner. Caught the point.
And so there's a break for Team Ireland.
There's a rarity, one of the best players in the world, and he missed with ball in hand.
That does not happen very often, but watch it just catch the corner of the side pocket.
When you shoot a ball down the rail and it goes past the side, sometimes it'll catch the point, and when it does that, it kind of makes you look bad.
So it's Bill Hovan now from South London, winner of the Leeds Open this year.
Looks like Hovan's got a bad break. It looks like the 6 ball jumped in his way. He's going to jump over the 6 ball. Excellent shot just to hit it.
And look out at the other end. Avoids the scratch. This could be the final game of the first half. Any game that's in progress is completed. We're inside the final 1:30 of the opening half. Luat now working on that 2.
Well, I'd hate to say the Team Philippines was tight. These are all veteran players. But
wow.
That was a very poorly hit shot.
And somehow it stayed on the table. So maybe a little pressure here for the favored team against Team Ireland. The Irish playing with a lot of confidence, very relaxed. They have the lead. Final 45 seconds of the opening half. It's 3-2. See what Sean McDermott can do. Nope, that's a foul. That might open the table up for Francisco Bustamante.
All right, he's going to take ball in hand on 2. On the 2, the 3 ball is right across the table from him over by the, notice where the 3 ball is, right here. He's got to try to get the cue ball right over in this area. Looks like he's going to draw it over there. Now he's electing not to go into that small spot, but instead play a thin cut. He's going to cut the 3 ball down the rail. He's got to watch out for scratching in the side pocket.
Oh, he did just that.
That's exactly what he did.
Scratched in the side pocket. He made the cut. So the advantage now goes back to Team Ireland. Ball in hand, and time has run out in the first half, so this will be the final game of the half.
In the replay, we see that he was trying to get beyond that side pocket. He went in it, and maybe that's as a result of not going into the smaller area that we discussed earlier and getting an easier shot on the 3. He took the tougher shot on the 3, and as a result, he lost control.
Pat O'Kane now.
Come over.
Ooh, a costly miss by O'Kane. Pat can't believe it. That'll give Perica a chance now.
Well, needless to say, the 5 ball is an easy shot for Jose. Position on the 6 will be more difficult. He's got to watch out for hitting the 9 ball. And he did. He ran right into the 9, and that's gonna be that could beat him here. Does not look like he has a shot at the 6. They've already used their safety.
This is some shot if it goes.
Now remember, Team Ireland can pass. Team Ireland can pass this shot.
They will pass it.
So that's not really, it's not a good break for the Philippines that this occurred.
And it's Leonardo Andam for Team Philippines.
These are the kind of shots that are largely good fortune if something good happens. And once again, Team Ireland will pass this shot.
They do. That turns it over to Efrain Reyes.
The 6 ball could potentially be banked up here, but it's a difficult bank. It's like he went for that. And once again, Team Ireland will pass.
Tommy Donlan comes out to take a look and then goes right back to his area.
Team Philippines will probably try a jump shot here. Actually, he's doing a little bit of a masse. He twisted that. A masse shot is where you hit the ball offside, left or right. In that case, he was hitting on the right side. Elevate your cue. It causes the ball to curve, and he was trying to curve the ball to the right. Here's an excellent opportunity for Team Ireland to stay in the lead.
And Tommy Donlan, the team captain, trying to get out here and finish up the first half with a 4-2 lead.
He's got a perfect angle. All he's got to do is just go across the table for the 8. It looks like the 8 will go past the 9 ball into the corner.
We've talked about his glasses before. They're special glasses designed for billiards play.
Yeah, notice the high, how the glasses go high over his brows. That's to prevent the frame of the glasses from getting in the way. Fine shot.
And it looks like the surprises will continue for Ireland. They have the halftime lead. Good job by Tommy Donlan. It is 4-2. We have reached the end of the first 20 minutes of play. And Ireland, a surprise winner over Puerto Rico, has a surprising 2-game halftime lead over the Philippines. It's 4-2. Stay with us. We'll be back to the Riviera.
You're watching Sky Sports.
You people in England, think of the West Indies as a wonderful place for a holiday. When your boys come out here next February, they're going to have a holiday they'll never forget. Never forget. Never forget.
England's tour of the West Indies, only on Sky Sports.
After years away, the wandering Ribena berry finally returned. He told tales of exotic lands where a berry could want for nothing, save for one thing, his beloved Ribena. There's nothing like it. Ribena, packed with its vitamin C goodness, brought back all the memories of home. And here was a big glass of beautiful black-curranty Ribena. Ah, he thought, I'm truly home. Come home to Ribena. Nothing tastes like it because nothing else is Ribena.
Hey! Any chance your hamburger's actually tasting of beef, Alison?
Jason, our hamburgers don't taste of anything but beef.
So why aren't hamburgers made of ham?
By all accounts, hamburgers got their name from 19th century immigrants who moved to America from Hamburg.
Well, it's a good job they didn't come from Obergurgel then, isn't it?
I think you'll find that's in Austria.
So where do beef eaters come from, eh, Jason? Hmm?
I did that.
It was nice of her to do that.
Someone else did all that.
I didn't know they did that.
I'm glad they don't do that.
At Thomson, we spend 52 weeks a year making your 2 weeks perfect.
You know, I do my part to help the environment. I put all my empty Holston pills in the bottle bank. Every month I get a statement. All sugar turns to alcohol. But, oh, well, on with the recycling.
Your own personal copy of Sky's Plus magazine will be landing on your doorstep in the next few days. Packed with 60 pages of features and interviews, Plus magazine is delivered free to all Sky subscribers. Blockbuster Far and Away leads the New Year movie premieres, including Alien 3, House Sitter, Lethal Weapon 3, and Beethoven. There's an exclusive interview with cover star Nicole Kidman, otherwise known as Mrs. Tom Cruise. For sports fans, there's news on the FA Cup and the FA Premiership League. Can England's cricketers beat the West Indies? Read all about the very best shows on Sky multi-channels. Look out for Nickelodeon's Off Your Trolley competition pullout. Find out what everyone is buying on QVC, the shopping channel. What's life like as a test pilot? The Discovery Channel tells you all. Watch out for the classic MASH, which joins your regular Sky One favorites every weekday from January. There are hundreds of prizes to be won, including a luxury holiday on a health farm with the Radio Times. For full details, see your Plus magazine. The January edition of Plus magazine. It's essential reading for all Sky viewers.
A seductress.
I promise you won't be bored.
A lover's tiff. A murder.
Mr. Matlock, I'm not a killer.
Matlock. He's the best.
This is a tough one.
Nancy Stafford joins Andy Griffin
How would a guy like that find a lady like you?
in Matlock, Saturday at 8, Sky One.
Welcome back to the Riviera Hotel and Casino. We're at halftime of this World Team Billiards match. And something new at the World Championships this year. It'll be demonstrated by Leonardo Andam, and it's called Target Pool. The object to make the ball and get the cue ball as close as you can to the target. Andam did it better than anyone else in winning the championship by a single point. He defeated the defending champion and the man who invented Target Pool, Kim Davenport. So our congratulations to Leonardo Andam, the winner. He's from the Philippines, and he's the champion of Target Pool for 1993. And he's also playing in this match, but right now in some trouble. Halftime, it's Team Ireland 4, Team Philippines 2, and our Target Pool halftime stats look like this. A very strong first half, I thought, Terry, for the Irish.
Well, Team Ireland is certainly playing a lot better than I think they did in their conference championships, and it's hard to say why, but they just really seem to be focused. The only stat that's not on here that I have is that the luck is about even. They both had one lucky shot apiece, and there's no other stats that really stick out except for the fact that Team Ireland's ahead 4-2.
Francisco Bustamante will break, and he's not made a ball on the break so far. This is his third chance.
Well, remember, he's supposed to be the hardest breaker on the Pro Tour.
I think he got 2 there, didn't he?
I think he tried to break with control before, but it looks like he broke harder. But notice immediately that he is off to a little bit of bad luck here on the break because the 1 stopped right behind the 5. It's hard to tell if he could even see a part of the 1 ball to play safe. It's like
he's going to go down to the far rail and come back.
He's just going to kick at it, yes. And he didn't hit it. That's ball in hand. Bad start for the second half.
So down 4 games to 2. Ball in hand goes back to the Irish and the team captain Tommy Donlan now talking with our referee Mike McAndrews, and it will go to Tony Holgate.
The 2 and the 3 are off the table. The 1, 4, 5 are down on this end. The key is going to be the 5 ball. It's watching shoot the 4 in and see what kind of an angle he gets on the 5. He needs to keep an angle on the 5, which he's done. What he's going to be doing here is shooting the 5 into this corner, and I believe what he'll do is try to draw the cue ball all the way back on this line for the 6. Now he went rail first to come down, and it doesn't look like he made it. He just didn't shoot it hard enough. He needed, of course, to shoot the 5 in and come all the way down that way, and didn't make it.
So he plays a safety.
He
allowed 1 per game.
A really fine safety. Fine safety. Remember, the idea of a safety is to draw a foul, a ball in hand foul, and he's put himself in a perfect position. There's not much that Jose Perica can do here except hit it and hope for the best. Good solid hit.
It was Perica who got out on both of the Team Philippines victories in the first half. It's 4-2. Not a ball in hand, but a good opportunity now for Team Ireland.
Well, it's an interesting situation because Team Ireland cannot play safe because they've already used their safety, and they also can't pass the shot because if they did, Team Philippines would play a safety. So it's an interesting situation. He's got to play the combination.
And the Bill Holden not able to do it.
Combination was not that easy. So there was an interesting situation where one team having a safety and the other not caused it to come out like it did.
Now, what about Ondom? Can he get out here?
Well, this shot is certainly makeable. It's going to cut it in the corner. The cue ball is going to go up the table. It's a matter of what it runs into. Does it run into the 8 or does he get in position for the 7?
They've called a timeout. Shot clock is stopped with 15 as they decide what they're going to do.
He could bank it. He could try to bank the 6 ball and just draw the cue ball back a few inches for the 7. As we said before, there's always options in this game, and it's hard to say what he's going to do. Looks like he's trying to cut it in.
Time is back in.
He played safe.
Did he get around there?
He did not get there.
Nope.
He did not get there. But remember, Team Ireland has used their safety, so they can't play a safety. So it's offensive pull from here.
Both teams have used their safety.
He's got a choice. He can bank it in the side. He can bank it in the corner.
This is game number 7.
He went
We're
for
in
the corner.
Second half, and he does not get it.
Just missed it. Team Philippines may pass this shot, may not pass this shot.
Well, we have not seen too much so far in this match of Efren Reyes, and he decides to pass it.
It was an excellent shot. It was an excellent attempt. Needless to say, if he made the 6, he was going to have a shot at the 7, but he missed it. And now Team Ireland is stuck with this difficult shot on the 6, and there's a scratch ball in hand for the Philippines.
And that should give the Philippines a chance to win this game because it's ball in hand for Efren Reyes. He's got the table pretty much set up in good shape.
Notice Efren sets up a little angle on the 6 so that he can move over for the 7. Notice he did not set that up straight in. He'll put a little bit of low right on this shot. Probably put the cue ball about where it is now.
That's exactly right.
Now when he shoots the 8, he'll just follow it up a couple of feet.
Get in position for the 9, which is down at that far rail. Oh, great position. That'll do it. Game 7 goes to Team Philippines, and they're trailing by just 1 now as they quickly get up and get those balls. When you're behind, you've got to hurry. Remember, that clock keeps on moving. It's 15:30 remaining in the match.
Well, Team Philippines has really caught on to this format. Even though there's a lot of time left, since they're behind, it's important for them to save those seconds. So they were up there in a hurry to waste as little time as possible.
And, of course, as the trailing team, they get the break. The 9 came close but didn't go. And now it's Tommy Donlin who'll size up this table.
Watch the 9 ball. Just about get in the corner pocket. Just miss.
Took a look, but didn't go. The lead is 1 now for Team Ireland and their captain, Tommy Donlin.
This was a fairly easy run. Notice the 3 and the 4 down on the other end.
Looking directly at the 3.
Just needs to keep control of the cue ball, not get behind anything.
Miscue. The first we've seen of that in this match, but that really is a big, big break for Team Philippines. A miscue by Tommy Donlin.
Not the right time to do that. Sometimes you miscue because your tip needs chalk, but other times you miscue just because you aim too far out on the edge of the cue, and it's difficult for us to tell exactly what happened. But he needs to be careful. That type of thing will certainly cost you. Except Team Philippines definitely should be out from here.
And Bustamante, the man who's trying to get out and get even. It would be 4-4 if he does get out.
He got a little out of line here, but he'll be all right. He'll go down to the short rail and all the way back out again for the 7. On this particular shot, he'll go 2 rails, back out for the 8.
And all that Tommy Donlin can do is watch.
Now go off the 8 onto the long rail and back up for the 9. A little bit of middle right, low right. Perfect position.
Bustamante for the 9. He gets out and gets even. It is 4-4 here in the second half. The break will go back to Team Ireland. 13 minutes and 15 seconds left in this match. Team Philippines has won both games in the second half. It's tied at 4.
You're watching Sky Sports.
Live for the first time on British television, Sky Sports presents a new sensation. From the sport of kings comes floodlit racing. Join the masses and enjoy a new age of excitement from an evening at home. The Winning Post, floodlit racing, 7 o'clock Saturday, live and exclusive to Sky Sports.
Hello, have you been waiting long?
No, just arrived.
Hello, Simon, darling.
Shh. He's losing that weight, isn't he?
He is,
Yeah.
yes. Is that your Sarah?
Yes.
Those ankles, does she take after you?
Darling, I have to go. Come
I
on.
know.
Hello, James.
Oh, hello. Oh, darling, you haven't sent the package.
Yes, a wedding present for Sophie.
Waterford crystal goblets.
Post office.
That's a quaint idea.
This is Waterford crystal.
Yeah, post office.
The place where you get the stamps and
Ask
things.
him. See the chap or chapess behind desk
Hmm.
and ask. Give you many, many pieces of advice.
Yes.
China, jewellery, they'll do it. Post office.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Ankles.
Hmm?
Fathers. Shame.
Every year, British Airways brings 24 million people together. British Airways, the world's favorite airline.
If the way you are right now isn't how you want to be, you can change the way you look, change the way you feel.
If you want to lose weight, it has to be Weight Watchers. So start losing weight right now with Weight Watchers' new Kickstart Plus. For January only, registration's free. So join now and save £9. For your nearest meeting, phone 0628 777 077 or see Yellow Pages.
You can change.
Comfort Purely Soft not only keeps woolies fluffy, it leaves cotton soft and fresh, looks after delicate fabrics, and still takes care of the most important layer of all, your skin. Purely Soft, a dermatologically tested fabric conditioner from Comfort.
Hey!
Any chance your hamburger's actually tasting of beef, Ellison?
Jeez, our hamburgers don't taste of anything but beef.
So why aren't hamburgers made of ham?
By all accounts, hamburgers got their name from 19th century immigrants who moved to America from Hamburg.
Well, it's a good job they didn't come from Obergurgel then, isn't it?
I think you'll find that's in Austria.
So where do beef eaters come from, eh, Jason?
Huh?
Strepsils. First aid for sore throats.
Tomorrow night's movies on Sky.
At 8, a little problem for the kids when they're left home alone. Don't tell Mum the babysitter's dead.
Rock and roll! On the movie channel, a mysterious William Hurt begins an epic journey in the year 1999, getting its television premiere until the end of the world.
There's action at 10 on Sky Movies with Dolph Lundgren and Brandon Lee, partners in crime fully prepared to take on the mob. Showdown in Little Tokyo.
On the movie channel, another TV premiere, Brian Brown as the New York cop trying desperately to clear his name of murder in our Wednesday night thriller, Devlin.
Late on Sky Movies, Harley McBride discovers the truth about her aunt and decides to follow suit. She's young Lady Chatterley.
Late on the movie channel, the riveting true story of a siege that shocked the world. Ambush in Waco.
And we've a true story on Gold as Jack Lemmon arrives in Chile looking for his son in the 8 o'clock movie, Missing.
And that's tomorrow night on Sky.
It's 4-4, but a chance now for Team Philippines to take the lead, because looking at the 9-ball and the victory here in Game 9 is Jose Parica. He has been the key to turning this around tonight for Team Philippines. They now have a 5-4 lead.
Well, they've reeled off the first 3 games of this second half. And now it's Team Ireland that has to come from behind. A happy Parica there on the bench, huh, John?
Different look on the faces of those players from early in the match when they were down 4 games to 2. They've trailed by 2 games twice, 3-1 and 4-2. So now it's Team Ireland trying to come back. 10 minutes and 17 seconds remaining in the match.
All right, we see here that he probably is going to play a bank on the 1. Looks like the best possible shot. Plays it safe instead. Okay, it's probably a wise move.
They will take their
it's certainly
safety
a choice.
At the 10-minute mark.
He's trying to hide right behind the 8-ball.
And he did. Beautifully done.
Looks like the best possible kick shot for the Philippines is going to be like this.
Foul. He tried. He called it beautifully. It'll be ball in hand now for Sean McDermott. 7 years McDermott has been a pro. He's been the Portsmouth champion 5 different times. Going to get away and down toward the 2.
He probably should have got a little bit further there. He's left himself a hard shot, because notice that the 5 blocks the 4 down at this end. He has to come across the table. He didn't do it. Team Ireland's already used their safety. No more safeties left. The combination on the 5-ball is very difficult. The 4-5 combination is. I think his best shot is to play the 4-ball off the 6. The combination is more difficult. He tried the combination. He missed it. I believe Team Philippines could very likely pass this shot.
Efren Reyes will check it out.
If he doesn't pass it, it's because he sees a billiard. It's possible that he'll play the billiard. He's not going to do it. He's passing the shot.
That means it'll be up to Pat O'Kane now.
Looks like they've called a timeout.
O'Kane, an 8-year pro, and Team Ireland in mass will survey the table with a little help from Efren Reyes, who sneaks into the back of that group.
You know, unfortunately, John, when they call timeouts, usually there's no answer. You almost sometimes would rather that you call a timeout when there's really something you can do. I don't know what they can do here to get out of this situation.
From behind, you can see that Reyes is right in the middle of this huddle by Team Ireland.
It looks to me like best thing for him to do is just wrap the 4 and 5 pretty hard. He's also going to move the balls towards the 9. There's always a possibility the 9-ball could go. No point in playing it real soft. Notice he did hit the 9, but he scratched off the 9.
Ball in hand now.
There was no easy answer there. They were in trouble.
I'll tell you what, there's an air of confidence now about Team Philippines and Efren Reyes.
There was always
ball in hand.
There was always a possibility of perhaps of that 9 ball going in, but it was not to be. He'll follow up on the 5, follow straight up, and shoot the 6 in the other corner pocket, upper right hand, lower right hand corner pocket. Notice that he kept an angle. You might say, well, why didn't he go further? Well, he didn't go further because he didn't want to be straight in. Now he's going to probably play the 7 ball in the same corner that he's shooting the 6 in.
The fact that that's right on the rail makes it a tougher shot.
Boy, he did not hit that ball well.
Now, that is a break for Ireland. That could turn this whole match around. 7.5 minutes to play. A 5-4 lead for Team Philippines.
Notice Reyes was looking at his tip. I believe he miscued. It wasn't a complete miscue, but he miscued a little bit. This is a rather not a very good shot Donald just did. He's left himself tough on the 7. It looks like he's trying to spin it in and bring his cue ball down into this area.
Banks it in. Got to hurry to get past the 9. He does.
Made a good shot there. He's going to have to shoot it in very soft so it doesn't go up too far up the table. Here's his chance to tie the game up. Tie the match right here. These are the kind of shots where you just make sure you don't flinch. Oh,
he did. It just did get in. He used up all of the pocket before it fell in the bottom.
Now this match is getting exciting.
That ties it at 5-5. The clock continues to run.
You know, here's a situation where Team Philippines probably feels like they're the favorite, but sometimes the favorite can get real nervous when you're the favorite, because I believe in the beginning of this match, Team Philippines was a little bit too relaxed. And Team Ireland looked real good. They shot the ball well. They got Team Philippines in a little bit of a bind. Now we come back down to the last 6 minutes of the match, and anything can happen from
Absolutely.
here.
It is dead even at 5-5. We're in the 11th game in the second half. As Terry said, less than 6 minutes remaining now.
This looks like a possible safety. I'm not saying he's going to play a safety, but if he does, he should play his cue ball right back in here behind those balls.
Well done.
And that's it. This is a tough hit. Again, probably the best way to hit it will be going 3 rails back in here.
Unless he jumps it?
He's trying to jump the ball. All right, the jump takes those rails right out of the picture because he's going right over the top of the 5.
He jumped it. The question is, what is he going to leave?
Jump shots are something fairly new in pool. They were the first jump shots I ever saw were only about 5 or 6 years ago. And you jump the ball by elevating your cue and hitting in the middle of the cue. You can't hit it low or high, really. You hit it in the middle, and it causes it to bounce. It's illegal to jump a ball miscuing. You have to hit it clean. That was a fine shot.
And the pass by Team Ireland. See what Parika can do with this.
A difficult cut shot. Obviously, he was playing a safety.
Which means that Ireland will have to play.
Team Ireland has already played their safety. It's difficult to tell whether he can see this shot or not. But if he can't, he's going to have to kick behind it. But if he can see it, looks like he can see the edge of it. But remember, he can't play a safety. They've already played their safety.
Less than 5 minutes remaining. Almost the 9-ball combination.
He took a shot at the 9. That was an excellent shot.
Trying to get a quick game, but it doesn't work, and it turns the table back to Team Philippines and Leonardo Andam.
That was a good move. Position on this 1 ball will be extremely difficult. They've both played their safeties. No safeties left. It's just totally offensive pool from here.
And a miss on the 1 ball.
I believe that Team Ireland's going to be passing this one.
Sean McDermott comes out to take a look.
Well, this is just going to be another one of these kick shots. He's either got to kick around like this and try to make it in the corner, or this way and just kick back in this way. But he's going to go for the make. He's got a better chance to make it taking that low route. He almost made. Plus he rolled.
How about the 9 ball?
He made the 9.
How about that shot? That gives the game to Team Philippines. An amazing 9-ball combination on the bank. 6-5.
I don't know what to call this. This is a kick, billiard, bank. I think that he did everything there was to be done in that particular shot.
Then had to hang on to make sure there was no scratch. It is 6-5. What a shot.
Well, if Team Philippines goes on to win, that could very easily be the reason. And now Team Ireland comes right back with a scratch. And,
you know, interesting, Reyes, one of the best players in the world, have been kind of quiet during this match, but he makes the big shot.
Well, he's been kind of quiet. Plus, he's actually made a couple of mistakes. Remember the last time he shot, he miscued and missed a fairly, missed a fairly easy out. And I'm going to have to say, though, he was lucky on that one.
Absolutely. 3 minutes now left in the match. 6-5. Team Philippines has the table.
We've got the 2 and the 3. The 4 balls off the table, so he'll be playing position on the 5 ball.
The 5 is clear back at the other end.
He'll put high left on the ball or a middle left, get up the table. Now he shoots this one. He's got to be careful that he doesn't get behind the 7 or the 8. Get back down for the 6.
This is Rodolfo Luat, the 36-year-old right now for Team Philippines. And at this stage of the match, with 2.5 minutes left, to go up by 2 is what you call a commanding lead.
Commanding lead. Shot over the top of the ball pretty well. That's fairly difficult. Notice he was over the 7 on that shot, and he made it.
And it could be the end. But the loser is still alive because it would be the first loss for either team, and the loser then would be set to play Puerto Rico.
Shoot it in the side pocket. He's got a perfect angle to go down for the 9. He doesn't have to do anything.
Less than 2 minutes left in the match.
These world-class players, what they try to do is leave themselves an angle so they don't have to do anything. Rather than have to create a shot with a lot of English and spin,
he's going to take all the time that he can, too, because he knows that if they get up by 2, the time is running down, barring a quick game, and that's a 9-ball off the break or a quick 9-ball combination. Team Ireland now has to hurry. They're down by 2, and we have a minute and a half to go.
The Philippines have this strategy right to a science, don't they?
They certainly do. They played the clock well. They know that there's a minute 25 to go. The clock is running. It's 7-5. We will finish any game that is started, but in order for Ireland to do that, they've got to make something happen in a hurry.
Ireland needs what we call a short game. He's made a ball on the break.
He's going to have to hurry.
He's got a chance because the 2 is down there by the 9. If he just comes out in the center of the table, he can play the cue ball off the 2 into the 9. Now that's next shot. He has to make the 1 first, but
makes the 1.
Oh, he blocked it there. Yes, he's left himself no shot. He's left himself no shot.
43 seconds to go.
Notice that the 5 ball is directly between the shooter and the 2 ball.
I think he's going to jump in and still try the combo.
This will be, he's got his jump cue out. The jump cues are these short cues. They're special short cues, and they allow you to jump a ball very quickly. If he could jump over the 5 and hit the 2 clean, the possibilities of making that 9 are definitely there. You better hurry, though. They're down to, well, it looks too late.
They called a timeout. They took their timeout. You see the shot clock with 12 seconds is stopped. The match clock will resume once time is in. There it is. Great try, and that might be their last chance.
Go ahead.
25 seconds to go. It's 7-5. Team Philippines passes it back to Tommy Donlan. You can see the match time winding down.
Well, Team Ireland's still in the competition. This will just be 1 loss. And I think one thing they've learned from this match is they can beat Team Philippines. I think everything hinges around that one lucky shot that Efren Reyes shot. If it wasn't for that, might have been a different story.
They're going to let the clock wind down, and the game will end right there. 7-5 is the final. Team Philippines down by 2 at halftime, rallies in the second half. Team Philippines outscoring Team Ireland by a score of 5-1 in the second half, and that was the last gasp for Team Ireland. Here are our target pool final stats, and you look at some of the numbers. Too many total fouls for Ireland to overcome. They had 7. Philippines with only 3. No balls on break 7 times for the Philippines, but again, Ireland not able to take advantage of that, and a couple of outstanding 9-ball combinations, the key to Team Philippines' victory over Ireland. Ireland has more work to do. They drop down into the losers bracket, and they are going to take on Team Puerto Rico next week. That's an elimination round game. We invite you to check your local listings for the time in your area on the Prime Network for Puerto Rico and Ireland. The survivor there will return to take on Team Philippines for the championship of World Team Billiards. Our final here is 7-5. Next week, the elimination game. And for Terry Bell, I'm John Sanders saying so long from Las Vegas and World Team Billiards. And it was Ireland defeating the host team, England. Then to Germany for the European Conference Championships. And the German team went through undefeated. Finally, Los Angeles and the Asian Conference Championships, won by Team Philippines over Team Hawaii. These four have qualified for the final round of World Team Billiards for 1993. They come to Las Vegas to play for $50,000 in first prize money. Next on Prime. We're on the Strip in Las Vegas, Nevada, and specifically the Riviera Hotel and Casino, and it is the site of the final round of the World Team Billiards Championships for 1993. Welcome to Las Vegas. I'm John Sanders, along with Terry Bell. Terry is the president of the American Pool Players Association, the governing body of amateur pool in this country. And we're down to an elimination game now in Las Vegas because it's Team Puerto Rico against Team Ireland. The loser is eliminated. They play for the second time.
Well, this is a rematch. Team Puerto Rico was upset by Team Ireland earlier in the tournament, and I think Captain Mike LeBron is going to be coming out with fire in his eyes for this second effort.
But you look at Team Ireland, they played very well against Team Philippines. Even though they lost that match, they certainly had a chance. They had the halftime lead. They've already beaten Puerto Rico once, so they've got to play with a certain amount of confidence here.
Well, they lost to the Philippines, a super difficult, super tough team. They lost just by a whisker. Perhaps that one fortunate shot by Efren Reyes was the difference. So Team Ireland's, they put on a good show for themselves.
And they must win to stay alive. The winner here will then meet Team Philippines for the championship of World Team Billiards in 1993. And with more on what it's all about, let's take a look at the rules for World Team Billiards. World Team Billiards is played by 5 or 6-man teams. Each team has a lineup, and the players shoot in order. A player's turn ends when he misses a shot or pockets the 9-ball. A match consists of 2 20-minute halves. When the time expires in a half, any game in progress is completed. At the end of the second half, if the score is tied, one game is played for the match. Each team has a 30-second and 60-second timeout per half. When the balls have stopped moving, a shot clock begins counting down. An incoming player has 25 seconds to make his first shot, 20 seconds between shots. The team that trails in the score has the break until they tie the match. Then the team that has just lost the lead gets the break. There are no push-outs after the break. The incoming player has 10 seconds to decide whether to shoot or pass the shot back to the opposing team. And each team has the option to play one safety per game. One of these two teams will be eliminated as Team Ireland and Team Puerto Rico get set to meet for the second time here at the Riviera Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas, Nevada. Let's show you what has happened thus far in these World Team Billiards World Championships. Ireland opening with a 9-7 win over Puerto Rico. Then Team Philippines defeated Germany. Puerto Rico eliminating Germany by a 9-7 score. And Philippines, the only undefeated team remaining, defeated Ireland 7-5, setting up this elimination match. And for Team Ireland, team captain Tommy Donlan will start it off. Number 2 in the shooting order is Tony Holgate. Right in the middle is Bill Hoven. Number 4, it's Sean McDermott. And number 5 is Pat O'Kane. Those are the shooters for Team Ireland. Now for Team Puerto Rico, they'll be led off by their team captain, Mike LeBron. Then Frankie Hernandez, who played so well in the North American Conference Championships. Tony Robles, number 3. Efrain Morales, number 4. And the number 5 shooter for Team Puerto Rico is Jose Robles. You have met the starting 5 for each. Tommy Donlan in the striped shirt is lagging for Team Ireland against Tony Robles. Looks like he's won it. Team Ireland will get the opening break. Second time these two teams have met. Team Ireland pulled quite a shocker by defeating this Team Puerto Rico. The leadoff man is Tommy Donlan. He's the captain. 25 years old. They call him the Disher. He's the United Kingdom Masters 9-ball champion. Set for the opening break. Game 1. Game clock is underway. Donlan is the leadoff shooter for Ireland.